This week we're going to be studying the Book of Mormon, and I love the Book of Mormon. What an amazing book of Scripture that the Lord has given to us. I think that we sometimes misunderstand the role that the Book of Mormon plays. A lot of times people have questions about the origins of the Book of Mormon, and I hope that we can dive into some of those. We can talk about Book of Mormon translation. We can talk about the witnesses. We can talk about some of the claims that we make about the Book of Mormon. For example, the claim that this contains the fullness of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Also, Joseph Smith makes the claim that this is the most correct of any book on the earth. Well, sometimes that's troubling to some people when they think about the grammatical errors or uh, hundreds of thousands of changes, which includes punctuation and other things. But then how could it be the most correct book? And so I invite you this week to take a deep dive into the Book of Mormon, not only into some of those questions that sometimes trouble people, but let's learn to recognize the importance of this book as a keystone for each of us individually, something that we can say, you know what, put pressure on that, go ahead, because it's only going to strengthen my overall arch, that overall testimony. People who know and are solid in their foundation of the Book of Mormon can handle all kinds of adversity, can deal with all kinds of other things that creep up, other doubts, other issues, other concerns, because they're solid on this point. And I think we sometimes undersell the value of that. This is incredibly important. There is no other explanation for the Book of Mormon. And I love what Elder Holland has said repeatedly. Like, if you're going to walk out of this church, you're going to go over, under, through the Book of Mormon. Because otherwise, how else do you explain how this book came to be? It is remarkable, and I'm so grateful for it, and I look forward to studying it together with you this week.